Hi there, I'm Andrew Voigt. Welcome to my second video in my playtesting during the coronavirus series. This one is meant for a first-time player or playtester in Tabletop Simulator. So I'm going to show you how to get into a game and some of the basic controls and settings you might want to look at. This is not meant to be comprehensive. This is merely meant to get you into a game and playing as quick as possible. If you're the designer or publisher running the playtest, you can send this video to your playtesters, if they're new to the platform, to get an idea of how to use it. Starting at the front page, we're going to go ahead and click Join. That's going to open up a menu for servers. You'll have to get the server name from whoever's hosting the game you'll be playing. Go ahead and type it in the search bar, and then select the game you're looking for. I don't actually have a game set up, I'm just using this as an example. When you select the game, you're going to usually have to enter a password, assuming your host set it up. Go ahead and enter the password, and hit OK. The game we'll be using as an example is one of my designs, Snow Day: The Cold War. You can find more about it in the description. The game may take a few seconds to load, but once it's loaded, you can select which color you want to be. Click on the corresponding circle to claim that color. You'll see your username appear on the table of the seat that you've chosen. If you want to change your color, go ahead and click on your username in the upper right hand corner, choose Change Color, and pick your new color. To navigate, you can use the WASD keys to move your camera. Your left, right, up, and down keys are going to change the perspective of your camera. You can also use the mouse. If you hold right click, you'll rotate the room, and if you push in the center mouse button and drag, you'll pan your camera. To interact with objects, left click and hold, and move them around. If you want to select a group of items, left click and drag to select the group. You can instead hold Control and select items individually to create a group instead of dragging and dropping. If you need to look at something but it's too far away, you can zoom your camera in to read it. Or you can use the M button to open a magnifier, and holding the Alt key will give you a blown up picture of that object. Now, you also have a hand assigned to your character in most games. If you pick up a card and drop it in there, you'll see that hand appear on the bottom of your screen. With cards, and any object really, you can push the F key to flip them one way or the other. If you're drawing cards from a deck, you're going to want to click and pull away quickly. Otherwise, if you click and hold, you'll pick up the whole stack. You can draw multiple cards by drawing one and then right-clicking to draw additional. You can group a group of cards by selecting them all and pressing G, and that'll stack them into a deck. For a die, you can roll it the hard way by throwing it on the table, or a safer way is to hover over it and tap the R key. You can rotate objects by picking them up and either moving your mouse wheel or pressing Q and E. A couple of settings that affect picking up and rotating items are right up here that you want to set to your liking. The first is your lift height. The higher you set this bar, the higher items are going to float when you pick them up. This can affect some of the physics interactions on the table, but generally isn't an issue. I like to keep mine fairly low. The second one is rotation. I like to set mine at 90 degrees, but you can set it at other ones. This just controls how finely you can rotate the angle of your objects. When I have it set at 15, the object makes small rotations. When I move it up to 90, it rotates a quarter of a turn at a time. The last thing I want to point out for you is the Help menu. If you ever get stuck and lose your controls, go ahead and click Menu, and then choose Help menu. And you'll see a list of controls and help tips pop up on the screen. But this should be more than enough to get you, a player, started in Tabletop Simulator. If you're a designer or publisher, you may find it useful to send this video to playtesters planning to play your game. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Andrew Voigt. Please stay safe and healthy and play some great games.